Each of the 2 exam papers will be a 2-hour exam counting for half of your grade.
In terms of what you're going to be learning about in history at GCSE, Mr. Evans and myself will go into a little bit more detail about this as we go along. But just as kind of a brief introduction, the exam board requires you to learn about 1 period study, 1 thematic study, 1 world depth study, and 1 British depth study. So for your period study, you will learn about the expansion and consolidation of America from 1840 to 1895. Your thematic study will be Britain, migration, empires, and the people. Your world depth study is of the interwar years, so 1918 to 39. And finally, your British depth study will be Norman England.
In the American West unit, you will learn how, in the 19th century, the United States of America became a nation that spread from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west, and how this expansion gave rise to an acrimonious civil war that still shapes the conflictual politics and identities of the United States of America today. You will learn how after that civil war, efforts were made to reconcile and consolidate parts of the country that had been at war with each other and had very divergent views over what kind of country America should be.
You might be wondering what it is you're actually going to be learning about during your study of Britain, migration, empires, and the people. So I'm going to give you a bit of an insight. You're going to start in the mid-700s when the Vikings began to invade Britain. It's all very exciting. Up until the present day. So, for example, you're going to be learning about the relationship Britain has with Europe. I'm sure there's going to be lots of interesting discussions and debates about Brexit. This study covers over 1,000 years. So you're going to be learning about everything from the 100 Years' War. If you loved it in Year 7, I'm sure you're going to love it even more at GCSE. The impact the 100 Years' War had on Britain, the rise and fall of the British Empire, and you're going to examine the reasons for people leaving and coming to Britain. It's a very interesting topic, so I hope you choose history for GCSE so you can see what it's like.